Hey guys, Twitter said I can now speak, so yeah, I'm gonna speak. Let's see what we have today. Are you feeling good? Can I see some hearts and hands up or something? Are you awake? Hey Alpha, are you awake? So today we have a project with us called LendeXe. Let's see if we have someone from LendeXe here. Or LendeXe. I don't know. LendeXe. I thought it was LendeXe. Let's see. LendeXe. All right. Someone from LendeXe. Nosar. Yeah, I see you. There we go. And we have someone else, I think. Who else is here? Sabu. Hey, Nosar. Welcome. Can you speak? Let's have a mic check.
Hello, everyone. Hello, I'm Nozar and
Hello.
I'm happy to be here.
Happy to have you here, Nosar. Now I see Sabu is connecting as well. Welcome, Sabu.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi. Yes, we hear you perfect. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, I confirm.
Very good. All right. So are we ready to start? Welcome, everyone. My name is Mary. We are here at Crypto Miners Twitter space, and today's the 1st of February. So happy February, everyone. LendeXe is here, and Sabu and Nosar from the team is here to present the project for us. So welcome, guys. Why don't you start with telling us a little bit about who you are and what you do for the project? Anyone?
Before we start, I have a request for you. Can you please make Mustafa, which is a part of our team, as a speaker, please?
Absolutely. Mustafa, let's see. Mustafa, can you please ask to speak so I can see you? Because there's so many people in here now, so I can't find you otherwise. Mustafa, I don't see Mustafa. Press the microphone, Mustafa. That's how you ask to speak. If you can hear me. Well, I will find him for sure when he raises his hand. Maybe we can start anyway with the introduction of you two guys. And I will keep an eye out for
Okay.
Mustafa.
Nice, thank you.
I think I see him. Yes, here he comes. So welcome you two, Mr. Mustafa. And Sabo, why don't we start with you? You are the first on my screen.
Hi. Hi, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. I can start with my personal experience and also my education. My name is Sabo. I am a part of the LendeXe team. I am coordinating the teams. I am also a part of the concepts, and I'm the lead of the innovation team. We are building LendeXe together since 1.5 years now, so close to 2 years. And how I came up to build inside Web3. My personal education background is based on computer science and business administration in Germany. I'm living in Germany. My roots are from Turkey and from Georgia, not in America, the Georgia country. And that leads me to jump into crypto a lot of years ago. And I found my passion here. I wanted to stay here. That was the main reason why I'm a part of the team. And before that, I had Web3 experience in one of the early or now one of the most successful ecosystems.
Very good. Thank you so much. How about you, Nosar?
Okay. About me, I'm 29, and my educational background is that I have a master's degree in business administration in finance as my special branch. And I started by analyzing the stock market companies, or to say corporations. And after a while, I started trading in the stock market as an investor and as a daily trader, and in some points of time as a stock dealer. But that wasn't so far from when I started trading cryptocurrencies as well. And after a while, I was trading in Forex market too. So overall, I have 6 years of experience in trading stocks, cryptocurrencies, and currency pairs in stock market. And for more than a year, I've been active in DeFi as a part of teams that are working on Web3 protocols, especially in case of liquidity providers. And my background in DeFi as a team member is with LendeXe. So I've been with LendeXe starting 2021. And my experience started from December. That has been a very long journey for me, but very exciting. I learned a lot, and I'm here to do my best for this team and for DeFi.
Very good. Thank you so much, Nosar. And Mustafa, you were a little bit late to the party up here, but you are very welcome. And who are you, and what are you doing in this project, LendeXe?
Thank you very much, Mary. My name is Mustafa Shahinli. I'm 30 years old. I'm the leader for development technology officer, working since 2021 now for LendeXe. Also with Xabo and Nazar as a co-founder. My origin is from Germany and Turkey. And what is my profession? I'm a computer science. I studied computer science in the near of Mainz in Rhineland-Palatinate in Germany. I'm working now since 6 or 7 years as test automation engineer and test manager, and working now in LendeXe as a chief technology officer. My first project in this space was with IRECMED in 2017, where we wanted to make a hybrid between blockchain and the normal consensus, where we wanted to make patient data in a good shape with the DGSVO in European Union. This is the second project in crypto space, but the first in DeFi. And we forked, but yeah, let me later explain about LendeXe. This is me, yeah.
Very good, thank you. And how big is the team? How many others are there in the LendeXe team working at the moment?
For sure, I will explain you that. We are a team of close to 20 people. Most of them are, or let me say 50% of them are working on full time, and the rest of the part are freelancers, which is very involved in LendeXe, and we are very proud to work with them. But we are a company in Germany. We are LEXE Rock, and that's our company. We are mainly focusing on development for Web3 protocols, but now we are involved with our full resources inside LendeXe. LendeXe is a decentralized protocol which will be driven by the community after the launch. Yes, I'm very proud of the team. Some of them are listening to us, but they are so busy with the tasks because we are very close to the launch that they have not the time or not the energy to be a participant, but they are very happy to listen to us today.
Great to hear. Yeah, I think there are lots of people in the chat at the moment or in this space. So let's move to the project then. Can you do maybe a little quick presentation first, an overview, so we understand what it is about, and then we can dig a little bit deeper on those areas that you want to talk about?
Sure, let me do that, please. So our vision is to provide the best liquidity service in DeFi and bring it to the real world. But then it comes to our mission, and that's very close to each other. It's to bring the best user experience to community through our innovative liquidity product. And that leads us to the next topic. Why have we built LendeXe? When we have created LendeXe, it was based on needs and seeds. And what does that mean? First of all, we have used an invented technology, which is very famous. It's the smart contracts and also the blockchain technology. And then we have looked for seeds or for needs in this case, and we have a long time of research behind us. We researched maybe in total 1.5 years. Same time when we developed, we have a research team and also a development team. It was very exciting times to see what the problem was in the past and how can we solve it today. And then LendeXe came up, and we are believing in that LendeXe has solved the biggest problem in crypto industry when we talk about stablecoins. In the past, we had a lot of depegged Algor or CDP stablecoins, right? And we as a team or LendeXe decided to solve the problem with our own created stablecoin marketplace with an automatic algorithm to pack our own stablecoin, which is named XSD, with other stablecoins. And our stabilizer is swapping and monitoring and full automated, designed to come in when we have critical points. Example, we had in the past the situation with Luna, one of the biggest algo stablecoin from the past. When we were earlier in the market, we were able to save a lot of people, but now it is not the case. We will launch after that dilemma, but we hope that we will never repeat such situation in the future. That's what we stand for, but we have at the same time very, from our point of view, innovative product categories, which we can explain later.
Great. Yeah, I would love to hear what's different from your stablecoin to the others then, and what kind of problem that it is you're solving, because I like those kind of questions, or those projects who really tries to solve a real problem out there that we have. There are still many left to solve, but yeah, it's good to see that projects are aiming to do that, I think. So you said earlier that you are launching soon, right? When is the launch of the token? Because you have a token and then you have a stablecoin, right? There's two different things.
Right. We have a token which has also utilities, but it's on the same time also the governance token because it must be community driven. Mm-hmm. And then we have our stablecoin, which is the XSD. And that's the most important part when we came up and speak about stablecoins.
So the project is around the stablecoin. That's the main thing that you bring out there to the people.
The product itself, it has some product categories, mm-hmm. which are working together. So our protocol is designed to grow organic, so it cannot be pumped or dumped, because that's most of the problems we have seen in the past, and we want to establish DeFi more to the society. And that's why we have faced that problem from the past and solved it in a very organic way, and that leads us to combine all the product categories. And that's also one of the reasons why we have a stablecoin, which is maybe 50% of the protocol, and also the lending aspect, which is also very important. And you asked us our launch. Our launch will be this month. We will decide in the next 1 or 2 weeks if it will be mid of the month or end of the month, but that's up to Mustafa and the development team.
Okay, we don't have a fixed date yet. That's all right.
Not announced, no.
No, okay. So let's dig into the stablecoin then first. I mean, what is it that makes it different, and where do you see people using it? Where will it be used the most?
Now I talked a lot. Maybe Nozar or Mustafa can go in.
Okay, Shirley, can you please repeat the question?
I mean, where will the stablecoin be used? Where do you see
The
it be used,
stablecoin.
and how is it different to other stablecoins? Why is it
Okay.
better?
Okay. Our stablecoin will be an ERC20 token. So wherever that protocols or websites accept ERC20 token, this stablecoin can be used. And the biggest market for ERC20 is Ethereum network. So no problem with that. It's a stablecoin USD pegged, always $1. So people can use it however they want, wherever they want. How is it different? Because it has been designed to be backed by the top 3 stablecoins of the market. First of all, it has a collateral ratio between 100% and 233%. So even in the least collateral ratio, it is 100% backed. And what are the backed tokens? There are USDT, USDC, and Binance USD. All of them are from very strong companies, and all of them are pretty safe and stable. They have a very, very big market cap. So our stablecoin is being backed by the top 3 in the market. And one more point is, if one of those 3 depeg, which has never happened, if one of those 3 depeg, our online and continuous monitor system will detect the defect in those stablecoins and swap the defect one with the other 2 as fast as possible. So if someone is afraid of having some USDT or Binance USD because they are thinking about the news around them and they think they might go wrong and everything, they can simply have the XSD stablecoin, because this stablecoin is backed by them, and if any of them fail, the reserve of XSD will get rid of that defect one by filling the reserve itself with the other 2. And I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, so that's why it's more, you see that as more secure as the other ones, but still you pegged your coin or stable coin to those other ones that are existent. How do you explain that?
Yeah, those other, it's not pegged to just one of them. It's pegged to a basket of them. Yeah, so it's pegged to a basket of them. So yeah, but what are they pegged to? They are pegged to the US dollar itself. So any failure in their systems won't be because of the US dollar. It will be because of their softwares or the mechanism they have behind the software. So the US dollar will not depeg from itself. It's impossible logically. So if one of these 3 face a problem, the problem is with the software or with the mechanism. In this case, we can say that the other 2 will not face the same issue. But about the stablecoins which are backed by Bitcoin or other stuff, any fluctuation in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies can also cause a depeg. This is not the case in our stablecoin.
Okay. And this,
I would like
when will? Okay, yeah. Go ahead, Mustafa.
I would like to add some points. So to understand the stablecoin of XSD, you must a little bit dig in to the lending protocol itself. So the thing is, we implemented a stablecoin in an algorithm which solve a problem which is occurring actually in the market, especially after, Sabo said, after Luna. We don't want it to bring in stablecoin which is in an algorithm way. So the best case would be to bring a trusted lending protocol which has an algorithm to diversify. So if you have three USDC, which is backed from Coinbase, USDT from Bitfinex, and BUSD from Binance. So this three stable coins are backed from big players. So if one of them is depegging, our algorithm is working right, it's getting the price, it's depegging, directly changing it on an exchange to the other two stable coins to peg the stable coin. So even if somebody has a USDT or only USDC or BUSD, he will never be safe as XSD, because XSD has the algorithm to peg the stable coins even if one of the big player is going down. This is solving the problem of trust, because this trust is gone after Luna to all algorithm stablecoins, and even till the most of you guys are here from before 2017, and we all know every time some news coming about Bitfinex, then Tether is going down, or some news about Coinbase, then eventually problems at USDC, and the XSD is regulating this. The XSD has a pegging which are diversifying. It's like market shares. If you have more, then you are in a better shape. And if you ask me now how people can use XSD, or how market we that people are going to use more XSD and bringing more market share to the marketplaces, LendeXe has LendeXe is a lending protocol which is innovative, which has 4 or 5 USPs, but the most important USP in my eyes is the ultimate loan. LendeXe gives all LEXE token holder the opportunity to participate on the ultimate loan, which gives people which are blocking the LendeXe token the opportunity to get 150% loan, which they have to give it back. So it's an incentive to bring XSD. How it comes that the 50 or 100% is backed? This comes from the reserve factor of the lending protocol, and this is an incentive we give XSD stable to bring it to the market, and therefore this is unique. There is no project in this space which gives this kind of incentive to its users to use LendeXe token to get XSD and to get more XSD with using the LendeXe protocol as itself. To understand the stablecoin, we have to understand the lending protocol.
So they work together, you mean, your token, the LEXE, what is it called? LendeXe token? LEXE token?
LEXE.
Yes.
LEXE.
It's not directly so that the stable coin is backed or pegged from the lending protocol, because if it would so, then it would be volatile and problematical. But yes, because the lending protocol is using the XSD and pushing it up to intensivize it.
Mm-hmm. So how can people invest if they want to invest your product? They all obviously have to do their own research, and this is no financial advice, guys, but if I choose to invest with you, should I then buy the LEXE token first, LEX token, or should I buy the stablecoin, or how will I do? And I can stake it or borrow it out to you and get more LAX token or something like that, right?
Okay, let me help
Let's
you with
sort
this
this
question.
out so I understand.
Yeah.
Let's make an example. Can we make an example? I have $100.
Okay.
What do I do with it?
Okay. If you want to invest in the future of our protocol, then you are talking about the token LEX itself. And okay, this is no financial advice, so I'm not talking about the price action of the LEX token itself. Right now, even right now, we have ongoing initial exchange offering on 2 different exchanges. One of them is actually active. You can go there and make your purchase if you want. You can go to P2P exchange and go to their IEO launchpad and then look for LEX token, buy the LEX token, and have fun with it. Yeah. In order to have XSD, you need to use the protocol. XSD can be minted via 2 ways, as Mustafa explained. One of them is to have LEX, use LEX as collateral to get XSD in form of a loan. Another way is to just mint it based on USDT, USDC, or BUSD. If you have one of those 3, you can come to LendeXe Protocol, supply them inside LendeXe pools. That's an easy action. And you need to have some LEX to pay the fee because minting has 0.1% fee, which is not so much. So, and you supply a bit of LEX as well to pay the fee, and then you simply click on mint stablecoins. So you, for example, you have 1,000 USDT, you supply them, and then you want to swap 500 of those USDT with XSD. So you simply choose USDT and enter the number 500 and click on mint. The protocol will lock your 500 USDT and gather the fee itself from your LEX tokens and mint the XSD for you and simply send it to your wallet. Easy and done.
Okay. And
yeah,
I can do the other way around too then if I want them back, or
yeah. If you want USDT back, you can simply burn the XSD and get USDT back. Another way of having XSD token is through the ultimate loan. The ultimate loan is a kind of loan which uses LEX as collateral. So you bring LEX, for example, you bring $100 of LEX, you lock them for 3 months at least. You lock them for 3 months. The protocol will use its own revenue as a help for your collateral. So if you lock $100 of LEX, the protocol will also lock $100 of its own revenue. So in total, $200 of assets have been locked. On top of these $200 collaterals, the protocol will mint $150 XSD and give it to you as the loan. This is a way for the protocol to distribute its revenue among LEX holders, or to say the protocol gives access to its revenue to LEX holders because they are the investors. They have bought the LEX token. And you can pay this loan back in 15 days or more based on your locking period. And if you don't, your LEX will get liquidated. But overall, you have locked $100 of LEX and you have borrowed $150 of XSD.
Okay, yeah, I'm clearer now. I hope everyone understood that better now. That's amazing. I mean, what else can I use the LEX token for? Is there going to be other utilities?
Yes, we have an overall concept, but I want to jump back to your initial question when you said people should do their research. Maybe we can help them today because we have a large amount of audience today. Before it comes up, we have to talk about what we want to hold. If you want to hold LEX, then it means it's the governance and utility token. If you want to use XSD, then you using the service of the app. What means that? What we explained now from our side, which is the stabilizer, which is stabilizing the XSD packing. We have now started with 3 stablecoins, which are the big players. But when we look at the market, we have, or research should be on DeFi Llama maybe. You can see that we have more than 100 stablecoins currently. And we have also another and different players, and we are sure they will pop up more like mushrooms from the ground in the future. So we are preparing for the next 5 years. Is risk management. Imagine you are a guy which have no time, but you have a big bag. You don't want to manage it, or maybe you cannot manage it. You have too much work at the day or whatever, any personal decision, but you want to be secure. If you are holding one stable coin, from our point of view, it's risky because we have seen in the past everything can change, and any change in regulation can change one of the big stable coins today. But when we go a bit down to another stable coin, which is a CDP, which is the maker, the DAI, that is also backed by another stable coins. So you see the risk is everywhere, and how can we manage that? Now imagine you have, instead of 3 stable coins, 10 stable coins, which is backing XSD. Now somebody is trusting in X stablecoin, and another one in DAI, and another one in Frogs, and another one in that, and that, and that, and that. And the stabilizer is that future of the core, or of the heart of the protocol, which is holding the XSD to $1 by using and differentiating and swapping the stable coins. What means that for you? You can sleep well. You have to do nothing. Just think like a ETF. Yeah, you do nothing. You just put your money in, and people doing that. In our case, we don't do that. There is no team behind which is doing that. We have automated everything with the code, which is using the smart contracts. We will launch on Ethereum. We think that's the best start to have on an innovative, or let me say, all innovative protocols starting on Ethereum because of the large community. But there are also other chains which we will jump in, like in the future. Like maybe it can be the Binance chain itself, or Avalanche, or whatever. It can be everything. We will be multi-chain. That's maybe something we should speak about today. And yes, that was what I wanted to put in.
Great. Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that, if you are planning to go on other blockchains also, but we'll see then. You start on Ethereum, and when you start now on Ethereum, will people need to use the Ethereum fees also at some point, or did you take that
Yes.
away in your?
That's a good question. We will start on Ethereum. When we are on Ethereum, it means we have to pay with Ethereum the gas fees. We are also on a different chain, which is called the Shimmer. Shimmer is a stacking testnet network, which we pay lesser fees currently in our testing stage. But that blockchain is not online now. When we came up to another chain, then we will have to pay with their own coin. In that case, it's a coin. It's the native or the main coin in that case. So if you go to Avalanche, then we have to pay with Avax. If you go to Ethereum, we have to pay with Ethereum. I think that's the
who
best.
is paying with Ethereum? I mean, do I, as a user, if I buy LEXE, I need to buy it with Ethereum, or how do I buy it?
Yes, when you buy LEXE, if you say I want to buy LEXE today, then we must discuss about where do you buy. If you use the exchange, then you have to pay the exchange fees. If you go on the DEX, then you have to pay DEX fees. It means what have they designed? Curve, Uniswap. I think all of them have working on the chain, and then you have to pay their fees. So we are not taking any fees. You cannot buy LEXE directly on LendeXe. That's not possible. We are not a DEX. We are not selling LEXE by ourselves. What we have do is right now is the public sale. The public sale is a part of our strategy because we are community driven. We have discussed a long time. Do we want to go with a venture at the early stage, or do we want to go with the community? And after the long discussion with the team, we came up, let us be independent and independent means you can build your own innovation, what you have in mind, without too much commercial interest. Then we have let us start with the community now, white out the ventures, and later when we want to grow, then we can pitch the right ventures on our side. And with this strategy, we came up to the next question: how can we do a kickoff if we need liquidity? And with this question, we came up to start the public sale, and that was what our team described, that we have to do it on the exchange. Currently, it's on P2B. I think it's on around 7 benchmark on trading volume daily. They are supporting us. They are also our partners. We have also more exchange as partners currently, but it's not announced yet. And they are also supporting us. So our goal is to fundraise for LendeXe. It's not for the team, it's for the protocol. We will deploy all of the raised funds on our protocol to have a smooth launch on February, so this month.
May I add something?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. As Sabo explained, and it was a very general and good explanation, that we are not a DEX, we are a lending protocol, so everyone can come and deposit their cryptocurrency or borrow some other cryptocurrencies. But if you want to buy LEXE, you cannot use LendeXe Protocol for that. But at the moment, we have ongoing sale, as I mentioned once, in P2B exchange. And the address is so easy, p2pb2b.com. If you go there, you can buy the LEXE tokens with USD or the normal dollar you use, or USDT. So at the moment, you can buy LEXE using USD or USDT. At the moment, Ethereum is not available. But after the launch of the protocol and listing LEXE token on different exchanges, especially decentralized exchanges, it will be available to be bought using Bitcoin, Ethereum, or other coins. But at the moment, anyone who has USD or USDT can buy the token.
Very good. So I see that we have many people in here who wants to ask questions, and I also was scrolling through the question section in Twitter now, and there was also lots of questions. So maybe we should go over the roadmap a little bit, what's coming ahead, and then we take some questions. Or is there something else that you want to add before we go to the community questions?
Community first, please.
Community first. I like that. Very good. Okay, I will start to unmute a few people here. Let's see. I'm going to unmute the 2 first ones I see here. That's North and Hang Lion. So let's see who comes up first to ask. The competition now, guys. Who's connecting the first? Oh, both at the same time. Let's have North first then. 1 question each, guys. North, hello.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. So I noticed you said for the governance we have to lock our token for, I think you said 4 months. So would it be possible for me to unlock my token before that 4 months, before the end of that 4 months, maybe if I change my mind, or when I lock it, it's actually automatic and cannot be changed?
I think Mustafa can help you here. Mustafa?
We are not locking the codes for the tokens for governance. It's for lock drop. Lock drop is one, or for ultimate loan. But for governance, you don't have to lock anything. Or did I understand your question false?
It says on your site that we can lock our asset for 4 to 12 months and receive LEXE as reward and to be able to participate in governance. So I think based on what I read, it says we have to lock to be able to participate in governance.
I understand the issue now. It's not about participating in the governance. The 4 months lock is for lock drop. That's a way to participate as early participant or early user of the protocol to gain additional reward of LEX. Okay, when people come to the protocol and supply their cryptocurrency as collateral to borrow some other cryptocurrencies, on what they have borrowed, they will be rewarded by LEX token as liquidity mining reward. But for the earlier stages, there is a limited time window named lock drop in which you don't necessarily have to borrow something to get LEX liquidity mining. You can also do it by just supplying, but your supply must be locked for a period of time. And if you lock it for that period of time, you cannot unlock. So that's for gaining LEX reward for supplying. For governance, it's different.
All right. That's nice. So one more question. About your decentralized P2P pools, can you explain a bit about that? Because I didn't get anything about it. And how would it benefit P2P traders?
Okay. The name is P2P because LendeXe is not controlling the assets, or you are not lending the assets to LendeXe. You are just supplying or depositing your assets into a decentralized pool based on a smart contract. And everyone else can also do that. And on the other hand, people can borrow from that pool. So imagine that you have some Bitcoin, but you need some USDT for your trades, okay, or the other way around. Let's stick to the situation in which you have Bitcoin, but you need USDT. One way is for you to go to the market and sell your Bitcoins and swap them with USDT. Another way is to come to LendeXe, supply your Bitcoin, use them as collateral to borrow some USDT. On top of what you have borrowed, you have to pay interest fee, but on top of the Bitcoin that you have supplied, you will gain supplying interest. And on top of all, because you have borrowed something, you will be rewarded by the LEX token as liquidity mining. So if you have Bitcoin, but you need USDT, you don't need to sell your Bitcoin. You can just borrow some USDT, do your trades, do whatever you want with the USDT, and at the end, pay them back whenever you want. There is no repayment period or window. And we have different tokens like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, USDT, USDC, DAI, Binance USD, or Link token. You can supply all of them and also borrow all of them. So you have many choices here.
All right. Thank you very much. That's great. Thank you, Miri.
Thank you, North. Let's have Hank up here. Hello, Hank. Do you have a question for us today?
Hey, Mary, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Awesome. Firstly, yeah, I'd say kudos to the team. I think it's very impressive, especially in this market. So good to see some good projects coming up. So my question is always for projects on their future long-term plans. Like everything starts off as cryptos or NFT projects, but how do we keep stable in the future, right? So from my example, my project has a launchpad where we enable projects to develop their own projects, through the services that we provide. So my question is, if there is an opportunity for you guys, for your holders, for your community to grow, would you be interested in something like moving into a metaverse or something, just for as future plans, not right now itself, but something like metaverse? Or if you guys would like P2Earn games, because my team was able to do plenty of developments for upcoming and really good projects with good potential. So is this something that you will look forward to for your community, or are you going to stick to your normal plan and see how it goes?
That's nice. First of all, thank you so much for your feedback. We are working so hard, and it makes us proud to listen to your feedback today. And thank you also for your offer. It's very interesting because we are not so experienced in meta, to be honest. But you asked something at the same time about the roadmap. And if I explain you our roadmap for that year, then you can maybe have a better picture of what our goals can be. First of all, we want a smooth launch. That's why we have picked one of the not okay. Without making advertisement, let me say one of the most popular auditor, which is Certic. We are working very close, so they are one of our partners, and we are bringing, or we try to complete the protocol with the most security we can provide as a human. But we are also working close with another people to make it more secure. Now we have to prove that what we have tested for a long time in different test states and test blockchains, mostly on Ethereum and Avalanche and on Shimmer. And now we have to see that in the future. How can we expand that what we have in mind? So I'm talking about version 1, version 2, version 3. We want to implement, how I explained, more tokens inside our stabilizer. We have to modify. We will get a lot of feedback from our community. We have to listen to them. We have to update our protocol. User experience is very important for us. The adoption to real world would be one of our focus that year. To grow as community, we want to be a large community because we believe in our product and we believe that our DApp can solve one of the biggest problems currently, and that's what our passion is be. But at the same time, which we haven't talked about, we have also NFTs. Our NFTs are designed by a professional one, which is very famous, but he's not able to talk about his company because of his NDA. But after the design, the utilities may be more important. We have implemented an NFT referral, which is in the test stage currently, and also adopting feature on ultimate loan, which means you can have more opportunities if you are a holder of the NFT. I think we are the first protocol in lending which has that feature, which is very famous in other exchange like in Way to Family and Way to Friends, and we have adopted that logic to our protocol. And now you came in the game and you are asking us if we are interested in Meta. Why not? If we can adapt our NFTs inside the Meta, if we can create value together for the community, why not? I see not the problem, but I suggest you to ask me privately, then we can set up a call and speak about it deeper.
Sounds good. I will do that definitely, and good luck.
Good, thank you, Han.
Thank you so much.
I have a hot pizza up here as well. Let's see if it has pineapple on it or not.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My question is, which part of the project are you most focused on right now? I want to ask, which one the most important for you in developing the community and increasing value of the project? Which one that will you do first?
Excuse me, can you repeat your question?
I think he's asking what's most important. This is a question that comes up a lot. It's like
what's more important? Okay.
What's more
I can say
important,
that
the community or developing the product, I think he's asking.
Okay, the product is developed. We never gave you an exact date because we haven't announced it officially, but I can tell you that we are ready for February. We have ongoing sale, and when the sale is finished, we can simply go live. So the protocol is developed. This point forward, we will focus on what community wants around the world. For example, we have a very good liquidity mining rate for USDT token, which is, as I know, one of the most suitable cryptocurrencies for Asia and Eastern countries. On the other hand, USDC is being used mostly in Europe and America, and we have a good rate of liquidity mining for that as well. So we are trying to see which tokens have the most usages worldwide and bring utility to them, not based on our focus on just one continent or one community, but worldwide and everyone. On top of that, we are trying to bring use cases for high market cap tokens like Bitcoin and Ethereum and Binance Coin on Ethereum network, which is not so common. On Ethereum network, the most use cases are about the Ethereum token itself. But what if someone has all of the tokens? Okay. Now they can just store them somewhere, but with LendeXe, they can use them. For example, we will have some 0% APY loans on top of Bitcoin and Ethereum and even Binance token in the future, in the coming future, maybe in Mars. So for people who are into using USDT, for example, in Indonesia or India or other Asian countries, as I told you, we have a very good rate for liquidity mining. For people who don't focus on a single stable coin and want to have a hedge or basket of them, we have XSD. For people who want to invest in protocols and have access to the revenue of the protocols, we have our ultimate loan. And for day-to-day usages, we have our dynamic P2P pools. So everyone who has some idle tokens can just simply deposit their tokens in the pools and gain access to the passive supplying interest rate or passive supplying interest and have access to the time value of their cryptocurrencies. So we are targeting communities based on what they need around the world and based on different types of loans and liquidity that they need based on current situation of DeFi.
Very good. Thank you for that good answer. I was looking through the Twitter space here, and there's a question that I hear often in this community. People are really interested to know this because we have people from all over the world, literally all over the world, and they are always interesting to know if you have a ambassador program or how you plan to spread awareness about your product in countries where English is not spoken. Do you have plans for that? Do you have other communities?
Yes. Actually, we have two plans for that. One of them is to be in contact with people who are pretty well known in those communities and know English. So we can talk with them and they can just announce our features and use cases in their social media accounts. This is one of the plans. And another one is to go in touch with exchanges which target those communities. So those exchanges have their own communities, and if they start a partnership with us, then they will announce us to the community and of course in their own language. And on top of all, we have plans to have our website and especially our application in different languages. Not now. Right now, our focus is on English as the official international language, but in the future, we can add the languages of different countries, for example, India, Indonesia, and countries which people need the application to be in their language the most.
Very good. So do you have groups already from maybe Germany and Turkey,
Yeah.
since that's where you have origins from?
Let me explain that maybe. How Noza already explained, we have some strategies here. We have already communities. They are based in Europe. So Germany is one of our main community, of course, lovely. And we have also other parts of the world. They have sometimes we have followers because somebody of the team is from Turkey, or another one is from Spain, and the other one is from Canada, and so on. That's some reasons. But we have also a larger group, maybe from, not maybe, of course, we have a group in South Korea, and we are in touch, and we are also respecting all of our communities. We have also another countries which are now asking us, how can we create together a community? What should we do? And we are designing that together. We are not the decisions taker. We are doing that together with the community. We are respecting and accepting suggestions and proposals now currently. And that means if you want to set up maybe a dedicated channel in Discord or Telegram in another language, currently we don't have because we wanted to start in English because of the international status. But if you look on the benchmarks, it's very public, and all of them is published. And we can see that we have a larger community inside Web3 in Asia, or also in India now, and we have also other countries which are very deep in crypto. And we have to understand, if you want to be an international protocol, and that's our main goal, then we have to deserve everything what they need to be a part of the community, right? And that's why we are building partnerships with communities, and they are requesting us, come, let us work together, and that's what we are accepting, to work together, to grow together, and that's our main strategy also for that year.
Very good. We are coming up to an hour. Do you have a few more minutes for us, or do you have to be somewhere else soon?
I can speak for me. Yeah, I have.
Okay, very good. Well, because I unmuted CS, hello. What is your question to the team of LendeXe?
Hello, Mary and the LendeXe team. So my going straight to my question is about your borrowers' incentives. Like, what are the borrowers? Which incentives do borrowers have? And does the amount borrowed, like the higher the amount, the higher the incentives, or is the incentive the same? Then I also want to know about your peg between SSD and USD. Is there any difference? Like, how are they pegged? Like, is there any kind of ratio that pegs the SSD and USD? Thank you.
Okay. Okay. How borrowers are being rewarded. When you supply something and borrow something else, okay, you will get LEXE token on top of what you have borrowed. And how much is it? Let's say there is a specific number for each pool, okay? There is a specific number of LEXE token to be distributed among the borrowers of each pool or token. For example, 1 million token to be distributed among LEXE or Ethereum borrowers, okay? If you have borrowed half of the Ethereum, then half of those reward is for you. If you have borrowed 30% of them, 30% of the rewards are for you. So the reward is based on the weight of your borrow in each pool. And the number I told you are just some fictional numbers, not the real numbers. But I just wanted to explain that for you. And the next question was about the peg. It is hard pegged. So the engine that mints the XSD stablecoin or burns the XSD stablecoin does that based on the face value, not the market value. Imagine a situation in which the price of XSD is not $1 and it is 99 cents. Okay, this is an imaginary situation. If you bring one XSD to the engine or XSD stabilizer and burn it, the stabilizer assume it as $1. So you will gain 1 cent because you have bought it from the market as 99 cents, not $1. So if in any case the price goes down, people can simply go to the market, buy some tokens, come back to the protocol, burn them, and the protocol will assume that each of them are $1 and give them an equal amount in dollar for USDT, so they profit from arbitrage. The other situation is in which the XSD price is higher than $1. For example, it is $1.01. You can simply bring some USDT to the protocol, use them to mint XSD. Again, in this case, the protocol will act or behave like XSD is just $1. So you mint a quite good amount of XSD, $1 each. You go to the market and sell them, and the price of XSD in the market is $1.01. So again, you profit from arbitrage. This is hard peg or face value, and the community, the user of the protocol, help this token to keep its peg based on the profit they can make by themselves.
All right, that's interesting. Thanks so much.
Great. Did you get that? Yes.
Yeah, I got.
Maybe let me add something. Nozar is our financial brain, but maybe we need to explain it a bit more for people who are not so experienced in financial communications and
Thank
wordings.
you, Sabu.
If we have now we have bought LEX token, okay? You are now a LEX holder. If you want to be a part of our D app, then you can do something which is very similar to stacking. If you know what stacking is, then you will understand. You go to the protocol, you are locking your legs inside what we explained, the ultimate loan, and you are waiting for the gate when you can take a loan. And when you are taking the loan, it is more than what you have deployed as supply. And when you have that one, then you will get 150%. So it means it's not the 2x, it's a half of that. So $1, $1.5 out. What can you do now? You can buy LEX, because your LEX, what you have deployed, will be liquidated from the protocol. Liquidation means it will be taken out from your hands, and that will be put it inside the treasury, which is the treasury of the community. So LEX is inside the protocol. And you can buy now, you can make your own decisions. You can buy, as example, more LEX, or you can do whatever you want. At that same time, you are minting XSD. So you have done something big for the community. Because of the XSD minting, we have more XSD in circulation. And if we have more XSD in circulation, companies or institution or whatever will come to us and ask us, or we will ask them for a partnership to bring more utility and more power to LendeXe. And then we have a very huge community because we are growing together.
Very good. Thank you. Now everyone knows that the financial people and the non-financial people. That's perfect. Great. Thank you, CS. Also, yeah, as time flies, but there was one question that I wanted to know. Wait, someone was asking also, will XSD stablecoin have trading pairs for all cryptocurrencies, or what coins can be exchanged with LendeXe? What's your plan there, guys? Can you hear me?
Can you please repeat the question?
Someone was asking if will XSD stablecoin have trading pairs for all cryptocurrencies, or what coins can be exchanged with LendeXe, the LEX token?
Okay. At the moment, you can buy a LEX token using USD or USDT, and we have plans to add Bitcoin pair as well for the LEX token. And about XSD, our current plan is to list XSD in decentralized exchanges and creating pools. So based on our current plan, we want to create pools with XSD and USDT, USDC, and Binance USD, the strongest stablecoins in the market. And since many decentralized exchanges are permissionless, people can create pool themselves as well.
All right, very good. There's no limits.
Exactly, this is DeFi.
Just DeFi. Very good.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, guys, for coming. I want to give you the floor to wrap it up and say some final words. If there's something that you think we missed that you want to tell us, or yeah, just some final words from you guys. Who's gonna start? Mustafa.
Yeah, I thought I would talk the most, but technical questions was not so much. But if you guys have any algorithm technical stuff, you can come to our Discord asking us questions. We're allowed to answer your questions, and we will launch in February at the Ethereum mainnet. So yeah, come ask us. We would love to be in interaction with you.
Very good. Someone else want to say something?
If you have many tokens, You don't know where to deposit them, and you need some funds to do your trades or daily DeFi activities, but you don't want to sell your own tokens, your initial ones. You can simply come to LendeXe, deposit them, and then borrow whatever you want.
Great. And last but not least, Sabo.
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much that you have invested your time together with us. If you have more questions, please follow us or join our Telegram group. Ask us directly. We have experts in all directions. We have a huge team which are excited to go in touch with you. If you want to support our kickoff, you can participate on our public sale for the community. If you are also passionate like us, and if you have some ideas, jump to us and let's create something big together. Or if you have just questions, simple questions, you can also come to me. We are open for that. Thank you so much to you, Crypto Miners and your team. You are amazing. We loved the session today, and that was from our side. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much yourself. I have one last question. And also I wanted to point out that the web page is also very informative, and you have the white paper and everything on there, and it's LendeXe with an E at the end .fi. So you can go there, guys, and check it out. So also I have to ask you this now. What kind of topping do you use on your pizza? Do you use pineapple on pizzas?
We had this topic yesterday in our management meeting when we was in an Italian restaurant, and Nozar told me, and we talked about our when we was in Rome, and he said try to make a topping with pineapple on a pizza in Rome. I don't think that you
God.
can. Then you can come back to Germany. So no, I don't think that I want pineapple on a
Were
pizza.
you shot, Mustafa? Did they point a gun at you?
No, I would never do that.
Oh, you never tried? Oh.
No. We only
Coward.
talked about it.
Oh, so you never tried pineapple on pizza. What about you, Nosar?
No.
I never tried pineapple on pizza, no, but I would try. Yeah, why not? And
Yeah,
my
why not,
favorite
right?
pizza is salami.
Ah, of course. The German salami, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Deutsche Pizza. Das
Yeah.
Beste.
So you are familiar with German pizzas? But
Jawohl, ich kann Deutsch sprechen, ich kann deutsches Pizza essen auch.
wunderschön.
Sehr schön.
Sehr schön, ja. Aber ich mag die Kebab in Germany better.
For kebab, you
they're
need to
good
talk with
restaurants.
Mustafa. He's the specialist.
Really? Okay, give me the best place of kebab in Germany.
Yeah, but I think I'm here the classic guy under us. I'm more a fan of more culture pizzas. So I think from my point of view, I don't want to say something wrong, but I think the Napoli pizza of Italy should be a classic pizza when we talk about pizzas, and that's my favorite. But
Okay,
yeah,
very good.
how you suggested, you should be open for new kind of pizza, but it can be
You can
more.
always try, right? It doesn't have to
Yes,
be a
right.
favorite, just because you try it. But yeah, thank you. Great answers, guys. I love this session. It was a really good one, and thank you so much for coming. And maybe we will see more of you after the launch, and you can tell us what happened and how it went and what's coming next. That would be amazing to see you back again in a while. So welcome back anytime. Just talk with the team again, and we'll see you back, hopefully. And I also wish you very best of luck with the launch that we don't really know the date yet, but as you said, you can participate if you want, if you did your own research, if you like this project, you can already now invest in the public sale, right? In the IEO, whatever. I always say that wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Initial exchange offering. Yeah.
Exactly. So go ahead and check their socials and also follow everyone up here on stage. If you want, you can even follow me. I will be delighted. So I will see you back here in, I think, 2 hours, maybe.